Soin, is he aware of these tavern builds? Here she is. Oh, how lovely. Starting with the life drain right away. That's the new hype hero. That's the new hype spell. And I wonder how good Soin is against that. Because not only is life drain maybe a bit overtuned, super good right now. Black arrow against headhunters is a pain in the butt. Because headhunters are fragile. Black arrow turns them into skeletons. Skeletons are super effective against headhunters. Headhunters fall even quicker than before. You get more skeletons, even more quicker, even more dominance. GG. What is the answer to this? We have seen her with tower pushes a lot versus Night Elf. Infi has kind of switched to undead versus human to a degree. Now, my first sign, my first showing versus Orc. And yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Dark Ranger can pretty much creep freely because she can't just life drain everything. Tech by Soin halfway done. What's the Dark Ranger weak against currently? Cheap disables. So I guess Ensnare will be a thing. She can shoot up, so it's not that easy to overwhelm her with Wyvern, I'd say. Rather Shadowhunter than TC then, maybe? But you need the TC for the rest of the army, right? Because, I mean, we talk a lot about the Dark Ranger, but human units are also still a thing, right? And they're not that bad. Some say the human army is better than your army, but hey, who am I? I gotta say, though, Dark Ranger progress not too crazy at the moment. Only 30%. Tech almost done. First rifles trickling in. Soin got the room for the second hero, and it is still the TC. Shockwave if you want to run away from life drain and operate from afar. Stomp if you want to get rid of these rifles, because the push might be imminent. Not much is happening. It's a little bit of a stalemate. But I think Soin shut this down nicely. It's kind of similar-ish to a degree than playing against Pally Rifle, maybe? To a degree? With these little skirmishes, with annoying healing, annoying chip damage, and range battle. And basically, you tank from creeps. With Pally Rifle, it's mana, but then mana turns into Holy Light. And that is your healing. You skip the middleman with the Dark Ranger, basically. TC is creeping, so we harass with the Fastia. I like that a lot. Wanted to heal this one, but against rifles, it's hard to do. So we level up the TC, currently just an aura. And Infi, not willing to creep jack just yet. Archmage second for the casters. That makes a lot of sense. Wonder if he goes Brilliance Aura first then, as there is no Dispel. But there will be Dispel in a bit, as Shaman are coming. So no Ensnare. Oh, there is Ensnare. Sorry. Scissors. Bit of a creep craft here. Okay, I like the layup so far. Infi has to push at some point. It's still basically a rifle caster army. Dark Ranger doesn't scale super crazy into like level 4 to 5 territory. Like, for example, a Mountain King would. You always have to put that in perspective, right? She's still a great level 4 or 5 hero, and level 6 is insane. But you essentially trade her for a Mountain King. And we all know how strong a Mountain King can be. This Expo seems like a bit of a liability. Rather fragile against rifles, but maybe it's just a decoy to take Infi off the map to prevent his level 3. It is water elementals, despite the purge. Despite the otherwise lack of AoE. But brilliant Zora first. Yes, and maybe you can overwhelm with summons if you're on a timer. No way to reach level 3 here from the turtle camp. TC is level 3. Farsia, of course, had to do... Oh, the interception is sick. Oh my god, that interception is so sick. That's what you want to do when the enemy is pushing you. Delay his arrival at your base at all costs. Same with like necro wagons. Fighting outside the base is the best you can do. Soin doesn't have the cement upgrade. Because he's lumber starved. So how will the fight go now? He's also supply blocked. This expo isn't up. Infi's timing seems pretty sick, but not just yet. As someone was intercepting here, there's more time. And a little bit more creeping. That is time for the expo. So still has some catching up to do. Farsia solid right clicks. Of course you would love to have level 3 and an orb, but that is unaffordable at the moment. And probably will be for the rest of the game. Sorceress coming in to control the TC. I think both players have almost all the tools they wanted to have. Fishing, sharking for reinforcements. What the hell? That's a Plattenbausiedlung right here. Infi, no arcane tower. That's gonna hurt. No dispel here either. Summons are chipping away. Here's the fight. Stomp on Archmage and Dark Ranger. Lightning shield on top. Chain lightning only on level 1. We found the Wand of the Wind, which Soin would have loved to have. Looks like we're just simply going for the base with the chain lightning, killing 1, 2, 3, almost 4. Big damage done by Soin. Extremely intelligent attack, I'd say. Catching reinforcements, the rifle for free. And killing a lot of economy here. 5 workers remaining only. Do you still need a lot of lumber? I don't think so. Ooh, there's no dispel on Infi. He has no priest adept. And Soin exploited that really nicely with that lightning shield. Skeleton Lares has been amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gold-wise, it's the same. Oh, really? He killed 3, 4? Did that happen on the back of the fight? Oh my god. With the burrow right next to the peon line. How? Okay, a little bit too focused. Thank you, Starbuck. My second favorite co-caster of the day. Next to ChatGPT. Close second. Life turn is very strong early on. That is correct, Mayo. Now double level 4. No corpses here, so at least we have that. DC mana looks amazing. But this is like... This is the moment where the Dark Ranger doesn't get crazy power levels anymore. We don't have Blizzard. The TC, though, is stuck behind his own men. He can't connect at all. Mega fumbly bumbly. And the Cyclone against it. Well played by Infi. And a big botch to the start of the fight for Soin. Now the bull is going free. Can he turn this main base into Pamplona? Level 4, not too bad. Big stomps. Raiders almost safe to the side. Dark Ranger against the TC doesn't do too much. Stomp epicenter. Soin might be able to salvage this here as Infi is running out of steam. And of course we have double income on Soin's side. Trading rifles for headhunters should be fine. And reinforcements are trickling in quickly. Any more spells? We have a chain lightning, but only level 1. Infi has Dispel now, finally, and with the rise of skeletons, this is becoming a bit more problematic for Soin than I thought. Imagine this fight with the TC free early on. Oh, this would have been so much better. So much better for Soin. But the bull was not running free. Free if you're a Night Elf. But we have another shot here. The shop is almost down. He'd love to have a mana potion. He got the gold for it. Mana potion is here. Ooh, last second. Wolves are doing tremendous damage with pretty low mana on the priest. And now these poor riflemen getting torn apart. Dark Ranger level 5 is Black Arrow 3. These skeletons on level 3 are so crazy good. And Soin's expansion keeps him in the game here if he can produce fast enough. 260 gold at the moment. Needs more reinforcements and he needs them way more fast. Stomp again, hitting half the army. Very nice, but okay, level 4 now. Chain Lightning gets better. Dark Ranger is never really in danger in the hands of a skilled player. I say that, and then she's forced into a town portal as Life Drain was not level 3. Archmage level 5. Very, very, very explosive fights. Brutal. Soin keeps his burrow alive. Top. And he's still got the double base income. Ah, this is how I love my human vs. orc, man. Oh my god. I love these games. Similar to like the Soin vs. Sock series, which are always magical. Also, Soin Starbuck are some of the best games you can watch, I think. Just big entertainment, big fights. Very, very, very interesting to steal another Starbuck line. That Infi is not going for the expo. There was no shop. There was no big fortifications. Raider for free. Whoopsie. Curious as to why he didn't do that. Classic one rifler as Einer Müller 321. Thank you.
Less than 3.
Less than 3 right back, buddy. Also, not to forget, Jerizo. Thank you. This is surprisingly effective. Especially when there's no burrow. Levels by Infi seem a bit overwhelming, to be fair. We got a heal scroll only on Soin's side. No chance for tier 3. Got an idling worker. But yeah, for Soin, defense mode. Hold the line. I doubt he has Toto on repeat during that song, but hey, hold the line is the motto, and the TC again stuck! Oh my, he can't get past the grunts and the raiders. This is always a little bit of wasted time. We got the TC 5 now, skilled Stomp 3, that is huge damage mitigation. And big disable, this lasts forever. Stops the Dark Ranger once again. The Stomp might be winning the game here. Dark Ranger kinda naked, no TP, no Invo Potion. That's on the Archmage. And Soin seems obsessed with that hero. Dark Ranger wrecked 0.4 levels prior to the charm, which would have possibly been game winning for Infi. Surgical strike by Soin. Infi coming in with the Zeppelin micro and snare against it. And now 20 food lead for Soin. Beautiful defense. Even though the start was a little bit slow. And yes, chat is correct. I think you gotta retrain. I think you gotta retrain at level 4. Silence would have been so good. I mean, you can still dispel against it, but Infi, the entire game was low on dispel and mana on priests. So I think that would have done wonders here against the TC. It's the sole reason why... No. It is a reason why you go for... Silence vs. Orc as an undead, for example. When we saw the Pally rifle rise, orcs oftentimes felt really hopeless and lost. I didn't have that feeling here against Dark Ranger at all. I felt like Soin knows exactly what to do at what point. And the Dark Ranger also didn't spiral out of control, right? Infi didn't go for big camps early on, because creeping is one of her greatest strengths. And map presence with Life Drain. We have a greedy tech this time, right? 2 farm tech into rifles. Aye. Still a bit behind the orc. Was it 3 farm? Oh, 2 farm. And here you can see it at the supply. Yeah. Two former world champions in this group with Infi and 120. One of them could fall already in the first match. And I don't think this Dark Ranger early game is sensational. This is not an advertisement for the Dark Ranger strategy that makes people go, oh my god, I gotta play this on ladder the entire time now. Soin controls this well. Don't let her unfold. Don't let her get free healing from the creep camps. And now we got range battle. I think we have to reduce piercing damage even more, guys. To get rid of that. Joking. Now this is where the Dark Ranger shines. Life Drain here, Life Drain there. You just spam it. There's 2 losses here. Infi maybe not as sharp as he has to be. Successful early game Soin. Plus the TC again, radar follow-up. It's the same strats on both sides, now that at the 5-minute mark our tier 2 unfolds. Oh, that was close. But Infi could just lose 3 units here. I think that's what we're getting. Life Drain used as a damage dealer, not necessarily as a healing force. And if Soin retreats now, grande. No. Oh, was there no black arrow on? It's only 2 damage anyway. Wouldn't have changed anything. Yeah, I can't really say that I feel that Infi has momentum. This is looking rather weak. So now we play the Dark Ranger as we played the Farseer before. Let her harass. Slow the TC down. So it's more like
A player's forces are under attack.
tactical adjustments in the way you use your heroes. Does this work out well? We'll see about that. Creeping in the middle. Mid control on Autumn Leaves. Always amazing. Especially when you go into a creeping war, when heroes are important. Now you can creep up a storm. Water Elementals, strong. Turn a creep camp into skeletons, strong. And the levels are rising obviously too. Archmage looking great with the rope and the mantle. What's the difference between a rope and a mantle? Chat, look it up. Educate me. 3 int. I know that. I mean the in real life difference, not the Warcraft difference. Dark Ranger 3, very strong. Can Soin erect an expansion once again? As free as he did in game 1. PC 2.5. Upgrades coming. It's a different timing. Last game, he expanded at like 40 food. That is not the case here. Infi is calling the boys. Time to push. We're not going towards the 10-minute mark. At least not if everything goes according to Infi's plan. A robe has a collar. A mantle doesn't. Damn, Chenji. Or a hood. Chenji knows this stuff. Infi knows if you have a Book of the Dead and your opponent doesn't have cement, you can go for Boros. And this is looking rather dire. TC says hello with the storm, but he doesn't hit the majority of the army. Infi is all over Soin's base. Mamma mia, rifles are falling though. And repair is working great, at least on the right-hand side. But Infi's fighting position is still a bit sensational here. Raiders falling, Headhunters not looking too healthy. At least he held this Burrow, otherwise he would be supply block on top as well. And now the Orc static defense works in Soin's favor. Infi still has a lot of skeletons. This doesn't go into supply, of course, but it's seven skeletons. Now the Burrow is dead. Now Infi got what he wanted. Soin is supply block. That TC is dead. What an attack by Infi. Fueled, of course, by the Book of the Dead that gave him a lot of summons on top of the already existing summons. And then, yeah, what do you do if you don't have Area of Effect, Strong Dispel?
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess for Infi's own self-esteem, it would be disappointing winning again, losing against Soin. Name-wise, Infi is of course the way bigger name in this scene and history. Are there creep routes for scrimmage? Kali, highlight me after the game. I got a tool for you. I think it's up there. I'm pretty sure it's up. So again, both first heroes try to neutralize each other. The Farseer usually excels at that because the wolves are so good. Last game, Infi lost 2 workers. This time, life drained as the savior. Is life drain OP now? The score is 1-1. How OP can that be? I mean, you see a series that's at 1-1. Doesn't your brain automatically compute that this Dark Ranger can be beaten? What she is, from my experience, fun. Very, very, very fun to play. We're creeping with the wolves here again to have maybe a faster chain lightning. Last hit. Ah, too early. Too early. Dark Ranger not level 2 just yet, but Black Arrow will be enabled with no brutes. Okay, this is where the Headhunters are in a little bit of trouble.
A player's forces are under attack.
if there was a strat that would make me go one-on-one against Happy, it could very well indicate it's OP. Dr. Schummel, that is obviously correct. But your name suggests you're cheating anyway, so maybe it's the cheat and not the hero. We haven't seen it much on pro level versus Orc. We've seen it versus Night Elf, and oh my god, there you can definitely make an argument that it's broken. Shout out to a couple of people who raised awareness.
A player's forces are under attack.
I also don't think that Soin has any reason to change anything, but that's an invite for Infi. Don't want to lose any headhunters right now. And Soin gotta pay more attention to these skeletons, I guess. That is huge distraction. Lumber is okay, though. Damage output gets lowered. Oh. Well, I think he got this. He saved it. That's, of course, attention that you want to put towards creep spots, towards harass. And he saves that. That lodge is so important. Getting the shaman out against the double summons is so important. And losing that to free units like skeletons is usually not allowed. This is so vintage Infi. It's so annoying. This is so annoying. Just that he gets the notification all the time. Infi surely refining timings. So when not on the way to 50 food yet, he's just calling the boys.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he raises more skeletons with the Murlocs here. This will spread some poison to not all his units, but like 1 or 2. Little bit more time for Soin. Couple of units hurt. We have a heal potion. Ring of Region on the TC. Not a single level 3 for Soin. That's a problem. He is intercepting the militia. Now he got level 3. And Infi pushes with no dispel. It's one of the earliest rifle timings that you can go for. Priest dead pretty much immediately. Soin still grasping at straws here. Farseer from afar is in keeping his distance here. But Soin's army. 1 Grunt, 1 Headhunter, 2 Shaman, 1 Raider. It's a lot of different units, but it's not too much. Infi is playing this really well, I would say. Water Elemental onto Shaman, then the skeletons can roam free. TC is trying his very best to do damage here. Stomp again for some damage mitigation, but the best damage mitigation is killing units. And that's what's happening on the Headhunters in the north. So it is not getting completely overwhelmed here. He is responding. TC about to be surrounded here. He's very, very, very tanky. Can he reach for a potion or something? TC is the carry. The potion too late. He bought it, but he couldn't use it. And Infi, with the comeback turnaround, takes out Soin 2 and 1. Bit disappointing maybe for Soin. As the series started very, very well, Infi strikes back hard